lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle,
blood analysis, iridology,
like family.
acupuncture,
Today,
foot
call
detox,
us at
foot massage,
1-868-275-8359
or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth. Prevention is always better than medication.
Your invisible mask, Virus Town Sanitizer. Double protect yourself from COVID-19 with the spray of this organic sanitizer. Virustan is a sanitizer powered by Pathaway, which is a plant-based formula, proven in world-renowned laboratories, including laboratory working with World Health Organization. It can kill over 170 deadly pathogens, including coronavirus. The formula Pathaway works by attaching to the virus and weakening the cell walls.
Get your Virustan sanitizer while stocks last. For more information, call 288-1108 or 275-8359. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Let's help to flatten the curve against this invisible enemy, COVID-19.
Come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle and experience the magic of a foot detox. A foot detox is a safe and relaxing way to detoxify the organs and remove all toxins from the body. The foot detox works by pulling the toxins out of your body through your feet. The foot detox helps to enhance the immune system, liver, kidney, and parasite cleansing, internal cleansing with full body purge, detoxifying the liver, purging of yeast, reducing inflammation. It balances your pH level and purging of heavy metals in the body, and so much more. With every foot detox, you're also receiving a soothing foot massage. A foot massage could also help with blood circulation and pain relief. For more information, contact us at 275-8359 or 288-1108. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite the Eastern Credit Union. See you there.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole, Huggins and Associate. Just have to load on my phone so that it would not be disturbing our message this morning. Welcome to our program this morning. As every Thursday, we are on the Street 919 FM. Every Thursday, bringing information and education about healthy lifestyle changes and how one can improve their health. Because, you know, we are faced with so many challenges today, particularly in today's life. I'm telling you, it is overwhelming because we are facing a pandemic at this point in time. These masks don't ever stay upon your face. The minute you start to talk, they just like sliding down. So I hope I get it right this time. Yes, so welcome again to our program. I want to give thanks to the Creator for granting me this opportunity so that I can come and speak to you, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension, the world, whoever wants to improve their health. This is the program for you. This is the program for you. And we are not talking about taking a medication and soothing a problem. We are talking about getting rid of a problem from the root. We always say if you want to destroy something, what you have to do, you have to get to the root, to the bottom of it. You cannot deal with a problem or any health challenges superficially. You cannot just deal with the surface of it. You have to get in depth. And this is what we do at Health and Lifestyle. So we offer that simple ingredients as to how we administer these, I should say, services to you, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes? So we give thanks. We give thanks to Pastor Google and the team on the Street 91 at this point in time, to Miss and Mrs. George. I give thanks particularly for my mother being in the land of the living at this point in time. A few days ago, we had some very, very disturbing news Yes, we had some disturbing news, my family and I, and it stirred up some stress in many of us. Not me particularly, because I know I can get the handle of things once it is that I understand what is taking place with her. We can get a grip on it and we can take care of it there. So right now, my mom, she's not too well. She's not doing too well, but I am praying. And not just praying, because I always say prayer without works is dead. So I'm doing what is necessary for me to do at this point in time to bring my mother back to good and excellent health with the support of her children, her sons and her daughters. So we are there supporting mommy in whatever way we can at this point in time. I know that she's not listening. She's resting right now. She's feeling much better, and we give thanks. That is enough to say thanks for when you get up this morning. Thank you that mommy is still in the land of the living. So without further ado, we want to get into the topic. And the topic is always about health and what we can do to improve our health. Right now, everything is shadowed by the coronavirus. Everything take back seat to the coronavirus. But while everything is in the back seat of coronavirus, people are getting more ill. People have challenges with circulation. People have challenges with high blood sugar. People have challenges with high blood pressure. People have cancer challenges. People have erectile dysfunction challenges. People still having all these challenges. People having prostate challenges, where your prostate is swollen, you're urinating more frequently. People have constipation challenges. So in the midst of this pandemic, we know that these challenges, these health challenges that people are faced with, still has to be dealt with. And even more so, because what we are recognizing is that people with these challenges, they are the ones that are more susceptible to the virus. And I'm saying it, if you do and you listen to the health minister and the team, you're going to understand what I'm saying. The people without exhibiting any symptoms of high blood pressure, high blood sugar, blood clotting issues, circulation issues, these are people walking around and feeling healthy, but we know that there are sometimes people are just walking around and think that they're healthy because they have no symptoms at all. But we know that they too are faced with health challenges that has not manifested yet. So we have to look into everything that is being said and what is not being said at this point in time. And I'm telling people, do your own investigation. Do not just listen to what I have to say, but you have to get into the depths of what is taking place in the world today, what is being said and what is not being said. But at this point in time, what we want to deal with is those other health challenges along with the coronavirus as to how to treat with it and to how to revitalize, re-energize, and to bring ourselves back to a good state of health, right? We must understand that. So those of you who are faced with these challenges, I want you to pick up the phone and give me a call now. These challenges must be dealt with. And what we need to understand is that everybody cannot be vaccinated at the same time. We also need to listen to what the ministers are saying. Even though you get the vaccine and you're completely vaccinated, it does not prevent you from getting the virus. And if it's not preventing you from getting it, you still face with the challenges of trying to recuperate and to repair and rejuvenate from the coronavirus. So I'm saying there are other things that must be done, which I mentioned last week is not being said enough. Building your immune system, taking care of your health in a holistic way, treating with issues that you're already faced with, and preventing yourself from becoming a victim to the coronavirus. So, without any further ado, I want to give you these numbers. I'm going to repeat it very slow, and I want you to write it down. For those of you who has not alert your neighbor and your friends as yet, your family members to look on and listen to the Street 91 at this point in time, go and do so after the break. And of course, we're on the Facebook. Nicole Huggins, and of course the Street 91 Facebook page as well. So listen to these numbers: 275-8359, 275-8359, or 288-1108. 288-1108. The reason why I'm mentioning this very early in the program is because coronavirus take precedent. But I'm saying, if your body is in a good position, coronavirus should not be taking precedent. It should be building your immune system. It should be prevention. It's always better than medication. So I'm going for a short break, and I'll be right back. And I'll be back with a special guest. As we come back, I'm not going to say when the guests come here, you're going to see who it is. So stay locked on. We'll be right back.
Your invisible mask, Virus Town Sanitizer. Double protect yourself from COVID-19 with the spray of this organic sanitizer. Virus Town is a sanitizer powered by Pathaway, which is a plant-based formula, proven in world-renowned laboratories, including laboratory working with World Health Organization. It can kill over 170 deadly pathogens, including coronavirus. The formula Pathaway works by attaching to the virus and weakening the cell walls.
Get your virus stand sanitizer while stocks last. For more information, call 288-1108 or 275-8359. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barretaria. Let's help to flatten the curve against this invisible enemy, COVID-19.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back. And for those of you who are viewing, you already know who my special guest is. Of course, it's Dr. James Clark. And Dr. James Clark, welcome to Health and Wealth Lifestyle again. Thank you for granting us this opportunity with your expertise. Yes. So thank you, welcome.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Wonderful. So, I started the program because you were running a bit late, and I was talking about people that are already faced with health challenges, and those health challenges taking backseat to the coronavirus. And I'm asking people to pay particular attention because the coronavirus is going to be here a while. It's not going to just vanish. Whoops. It is going to be here a while. But what are we going to do with these people that are faced with these health challenges? And what we have observed through, of course, all the reports that is coming in from the health sector is that the people with these health challenges, they are the one at the top of the list. So if we're going to do like percentage, we know that the majority of the percentage of people with health challenges that are succumbing to the virus. So I'm asking persons, those of you who know that you're faced with health challenges, do not just sit at home. Yes, stay at home if you have to, but come out when it's necessary. And one of the things that is necessary is taking care of your health. And this is what I'm saying this morning to people, to take that opportunity to come down. We sanitize our space. We sanitize people when they come in here as well, so that we will not be spreading the virus, because we at Health and Wealth Lifestyle are trying our best and working with the health sector to flatten the curve of the coronavirus. Right? So I just wanted to put it out there that people must be mindful. People have stopped taking care of themselves. People are making appointments and not coming out because of the fear. But we can't continue to live our lives with fear. What we have to do is to keep doing what is necessary to protect ourselves, build our immune system, and of course, protect ourselves with the wearing of the mask and the washing of the hands. The things that we normally do at this point in time. We have been doing it for the past year or so.
Yes.
So we will continue doing so until we feel a little comfortable where the virus is almost vanished, right? Or enough persons has built an immunity against the virus. Yeah? So this morning, welcome again, Mr. Clark. Of course, you're here to discuss a very, very important product, right? It's not a supplement, it is a product coming out of a reputable company in which we have been using for the past few weeks in Trinidad and Tobago and getting tremendous results.
Tremendous.
tremendous result. I have one I am so excited to share, but before I'm going to let you take the floor because you are my guest this morning.
All right. Well, of course, we're talking about the product Virustan.
Yes.
And Virustan, as you know, is the world's first, what we'll call organic, all-natural sanitizer, disinfectant. And it is more of a nasal sanitizer. So we don't use it so much as a hand sanitizer.
That's correct.
You know, we use it more as a nasal sanitizer. And why we say nasal? Because it is in the nasal cavity that the virus incubates and spread and get into the lungs and cause all this havoc and eventually cause death. You know, so we are saying that if you could stop this virus at the gate, the gateway to your lungs is through your nostril. And this is where they incubate. And they incubate there because it has the perfect environment for the growth of the virus. So it is dark, it is moist, and it is warm. The perfect place for the virus. So what we do is that we encourage each other to spray the virus, spray the Virustan into the nasal cavity. Now, I personally do not like the spraying direct into my nasal cavity. So what I do, I spray it into the palm of my hand and I take my index finger and I apply it from there into my nasal cavity. We have been seeing people who are living in spaces where they have family members that are down with the virus. And when we say down with the virus, they are tested positive. And we have been able to see in that space, nobody coming down with symptoms. And those who, we have some rebellion.
Of course, we always
have that, you know, but all those who have used it, they have benefited. We have had people who have the virus, tested positive, had a lot of symptoms. We're talking about things like vomiting, nausea, headaches, right? Coughing. And within 24 hours, most of those symptoms subsided.
And I want to just add, Mr. Clark, Dr. Clark, within that 24 hours, that person would have just used 2 sprays.
2 sprays. But I am, and I am thinking more like the 1 spray before the 24.
Within that, they would not have used more than 2 sprays because I have a similar testimony out of a gentleman. I asked him to call, but he said, oh gosh, he does always call on radio so everybody will know him, so he don't want to be stigmatized.
Okay.
Right? So I will share his testimony this morning as well. Go ahead, Mr. Clark.
Yeah, so we are seeing that. And when I say we have lots of experiences, lots of people calling back and just being grateful for what this was able to do for them. And even people who did not have corona but have had like uncontrollable coughing issues for like a couple of years. I had one pharmacist like that and was not able to get rid of the cough at all and got the virus done, sprayed back to the back of the throat. And by the way, this is all organic. So let me just go over that. It is all organic. It is non-GMO. It is alcohol-free. It is chemical-free.
Yes.
This is why it is safe. It is an all-natural product. It has no chemicals or anything like that.
And it can be used by every member of the family.
By every member of the family, from babies to the others.
To the others.
Nursing mothers, pregnant mothers.
And you know, the good thing about this Virustan is that most supplements would always talk about paying particular attention to nursing mothers and pregnant mothers, not to use this product unless it's directed by your doctor. But this product is saying that it can be used by the babies, it could be used by pregnant mothers, nursing mothers, and by the elderly. And this is what is so amazing about this 1 ounce bottle. Of course, you know, we will probably try to get in a 2 ounce, a family size.
Okay.
A family size that will be better for the entire family. When you purchase one and the family is at home, you can use that as well. But this 1 ounce Virustan, it has been amazing. So for those of you who wish to to have your virus stand, listening, coming out of Dr. James Clark, listening to the ad that we played, and of course, listening to some testimonies which we will share. Dr. James just shared one where individual had a long-term cough and was a pharmacist, is a pharmacist, and used the virus stand for protection against the virus. He too has gotten some benefit, right? So the intention was to protect himself, but he get added value by removing this excess mucus from his throat. So you can call us at 275-8359. That's 275-8359 to order your bottle of virus stand. Today it is affordable, and as we always say, prevention is always better than medication. Call now. Remember to allow the phone to ring twice and then hang up. This product, Mr. Clark, let me share. I'm anxious to share this testimony with this gentleman.
Yes.
Of course, he started to use the virus stand. He started to use it on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
His sister came. He has the virus. He took his first shot of the vaccine. He came down with the virus, and he called me on a last week program.
Right.
So we on Saturday after lunch, we dropped it out in South for him, right? And his sister picked it up and took it home to him.
Right.
This gentleman complained about nasal cavity being clogged.
Right.
Also the tightness in his chest, because I asked the symptoms before he used the product.
Right.
And he was telling me he feeling the tightness. It's like he's having problems breathing. Mm-hmm. And he had already had the virus within a few days of calling the program.
Right.
So we got the virus stand to him. He started to use it. So Sunday, right, Sunday I spoke to him because I said, call me to give me a feedback, right? Even though it's my day off. So he called on Sunday, and the first thing he said, my nasal cavity, right? Because I recommended that he sprayed it up because he has the virus.
Once you have the virus.
Right? So I said, spray it and inhale it so it can go down into the nasal cavity, which he did. And the next morning, he was able to tell me that his nostril was cleared. So I said, okay. He said, so how long I have to use it? These are questions people are asking. So I'm saying, continue to use it until we get the result that we're looking for. You have started the journey, but you're not there yet. So I also tell him, I said, spray. He said, but I seen this thing say like, I said, listen to me. You come to me for help, I'm directing you. Use it as I direct you. And this individual, he listened, he used it again. So on his second spray, the following day, he was able to call me Monday again to tell me that the tightness he was feeling in his chest, it has disappeared completely.
Yes. So
he started to breathe good. He started to feel air going down into the lungs. But you know what happened yesterday? Well, last night he called in out, so I did not answer because it was a bit late.
Right.
I don't answer my phone after certain hours. I didn't even look at the phone to think.
Yeah.
Right? So I did not answer the phone because I myself was in bed. And I called him this morning. He said, girl, I get frightened. I said, what you get frightened for? What is happening? Tell me. I said, calm down and tell me. He said, I used the thing last night, you know. I said, why? He said, if you see this mucus come out from inside of my mouth, this big ball of mucus, he said, I get frightened. I said, you get frightened? Do you understand the product that you have? Do you understand the makeup of the virus? Do you understand what the virus does? Huh? He said, well. He couldn't answer. I said, sir, the virus stand is doing exactly what it said it will do. It is going to clear your nasal passage. It's going to help you to breathe freely. And helping you to breathe freely, it has to remove these excess mucus. So he was horrified. So he had some agitation, sleeping last night because of that situation.
Right.
But I want people to know, if you use this product and you get excess mucus, coming out of you, is because it should not be there in the first place. Whether you have the virus or you don't have the virus. Excess mucus causes so much health challenges that we are faced today. It causes problems with absorption. It causes problem with breathing. So you have some respiratory issues when you have excess mucus in your system. We need mucus. We need mucus in the saliva. We need mucus in the stool. We need mucus. But we do not need so much mucus, just a little in order for the body to function and take things to the various places, right? So that gentleman, I had to share that.
Right.
Now, I even had to share his emotions so that people will understand. The product is doing what it said it will do, right? Tell us, Mr. Clark, on your experience, because you have more experience than myself. But see, 1.5 time, because you're in this business for years. What happens? Let's dissect the coronavirus and give the people a clear picture as to what takes place when someone has the virus.
Well, when someone has the virus, one of the things, the fundamental things, the virus is called severe acute respiratory syndrome.
Very well.
Right? So it is something that comes on pretty quickly because it is not something that is there over a long period of time. It comes in very quickly, but it is severe, and it affects your breathing. It affects your breathing by helping to produce, well, the immune system actually responds by producing mucus and inflammation, right, to help to protect as a defense mechanism, but it just gets overwhelming. The thing that happens a lot with the virus, though, the virus actually causes your blood cells to start clumping together. Therefore, as you start to form these clots and these clumps, it affects the red blood cells' ability to pick up and transport oxygen. And this is something that we see here.
Yeah.
Even for people who do not have SARS.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
So we see people in rouleau formation. We see people with heavy aggregation. Now, just imagine somebody like that comes now and they contracted the virus, tested positive. They already have an issue with aggregation. They already have an issue with rouleau. Now the virus is going to compound that in a big way. So in a short space of time, you are going to have severe respiratory problems because the red blood cell cannot do the job that it was designed to do. And that is the key thing that has happened, the clumping. So a lot of times people would end up with blood clots in the lungs and whatnot, cutting off air supply, and then that takes them out. So that is the key. That's the basic. I'm just going very, very basic that everybody could understand. So you have clumps taking place. You have aggregation of the blood cells. The blood cell is, let us just consider the red blood cell as a coin. Right in the middle of that coin is where your hemoglobin and your iron is. Right in the middle there. Now let us imagine that the red blood cell, as I said, they are coins. So you went to the bank to buy a roll of coins. You wanted a $10 in 25 cents pieces or something like that. They are stacked one on top of the other. When the cells are stacked one on top of the other, you block off the surface area where it picks up oxygen, because right in the center there is the iron and the hemoglobin, and it traps the oxygen in the hemoglobin to transport it. But when it is stacked, you could see it like Crick's biscuits stacked up. Once you see the stack, it is covering the surface for picking up of the oxygen. And therefore, you're going to have less oxygen supply. And with the SARS now, or with COVID-19, you have a lot of that taking place. So it is taking place on a grand scale. And therefore, the blood is just not able to do what it is supposed to do. But apart from rouleau, then you have the aggregation where they start clumping together. And that forms blood clots, and you could have blood clots forming in the lungs. And then that is the end of the story. I actually lost a good friend in Port Spain General through that type of a situation. That is many years ago. It had nothing to do with COVID. They did an exploratory surgery, and he was in one space there. You can't even drink water and all that kind of stuff in the hospital. And we saw the situation taking place and told them about it. It took them must be about 4 hours to get him upstairs to do some examination, and he died right upstairs before
They were able to complete it.
Right there on the chair sitting down, you know, and it's just crazy sometimes with the healthcare system. But we're saying that, look, you could avoid this for you.
Yes.
You could avoid, and this is why we have something here that is going to help. But not only that, you know, we need to take care of our bodies, period. If you are healthier, if you are in a good space, in a good place, you would be able, even if you get the virus, to be able to handle the virus like a common cold.
Yes.
You understand? And this is the better place to be. This is where we should be. We should be looking at what we eat, how we sleep, how we play, everything. We should be looking at that and just make better lifestyle choices. We should be supplementing because supplements are absolutely necessary. It is not a choice. It is to help back up the food that has so much less quality that we are getting today. So supplementation, we always tell people that supplementation is not substitution. You cannot substitute it for making good choices, but you're looking to back up your good choices. So these are the things that we should be doing. The radio, the government program should be flooded with things, information, helping people to make better choices. I know the Prime Minister said that in some of the packages that he was giving out, you're getting yam, dash.
Sugar.
You know, and all this, but these are what we said. This is what you're supposed to be. So now we have Virustan. Virustan is here to do two things. It is here to protect you, to help in the protection. So we're still saying that you need to wear your mask, you need to sanitize, you need to keep your social distancing and all of that. This is an added layer of protection.
It is.
You understand? And like a former prime minister, when they had the coup and he was in the Red House, his order was to attack with full force. With the Virustan, we are attacking with full force. You understand? And this is one of the best things that you could actually introduce to your system to help to protect you. Now remember, Virustan was not designed for COVID. It was in existence before COVID. It was proven to kill over 170 different pathogens. So we're talking about yeast, we're talking about H1N1, we're talking about MRSA, we're talking about a number of things, pneumonia, the microorganism that cause pneumonia, it gets rid of that, it takes that out as well. It seems as though that everything that put the Virustan against, it was able to stand up and to deal with it. And I always tell people, when the maker makes something, it is well done. You know, and therefore we don't have to worry, ooh, we have a new strain. Ooh, we have a new strain. You understand? And people now are worried, will the vaccine handle this new strain? Do we have to have a booster shot and another booster shot like we go into space, booster rockets? What it is, we have a product here that has proven to be extremely effective. And we're not saying that from a clinical place. We're saying that from one of the most reputable labs in the United States called Microbac, which the CDC understands. Some people ask about food and drugs. Food and drugs is like regular police when you're watching a movie. CDC is the FBI.
Right.
When the FBI come and they see regular police go outside, they say we're taking over the case. This is the CDC. This is a CDC appointed lab for testing products directly against the COVID-19 virus. You know, and this is the lab that says that this will kill COVID, even airborne, in under 2 minutes. You understand? So when we say that this is effective and working, we have seen it in the clinical situation, yes, as people use it and are coming up. But it has clear scientific validation from one of the biggest and most secured labs in the United States, that lab that is used by the Defense Services of the United States. It is used by the military to do their own testing and stuff like that. So this is where we stand with this, and we encourage you. Do not play foolish with your life. Life is worth a lot more than sometimes we put value on it. Do not play. This is a small sum, a very small sum for the protection. So you should be budgeting this into your monthly stuff, into your budget. This should be part of your budget. So again, call the numbers and let the people get their virus done.
Well, the numbers again, 275-8359, 275-8359, or 288-1108. And those are the numbers that you will call, and you will order your virus done, and you can also make appointment to get that live blood analysis done, and which Dr. James was describing. You don't want to see your blood cells stacking and clumping together, because it too can cause you to succumb to not just the virus, but to succumb to challenges that you might be faced, where we see on a regular basis. And this is why I'm talking about when we see people, they say no non-comorbidities. Yeah. And I've been saying to the public, people have not done a live blood analysis to see what we're talking about. And this is one of the main reasons why people succumb. This is one of the main reasons people have swelling in the feet, darkness in the feet, is because the blood cells are clumping together, not just with the virus, but it comes together because it's a very acidic environment, therefore causing compromise, not just with circulation in the blood vessels, are causing compromise in your digestive system. Compromise is being formed. Your pancreas is not functioning properly. Your liver is not functioning properly. And these are challenges that are faced when you have blood cells stacking and climbing up on one another and clumping together, therefore preventing oxygen and nutrients to go to these various organs. So I encourage you to call these numbers, 275-8359, book your appointment, or call and order your bottle of Virustan today. It can save your life and the life of a loved one. 288-1108. We're going for a short break. We will be right back.
Your invisible mask, Virustan sanitizer. Double protect yourself from COVID-19 with the spray of this organic sanitizer. Virustan is a sanitizer powered by Pathaway, which is a plant-based formula, proven in world-renowned laboratories, including laboratory working with World Health Organization. It can kill over 170 deadly pathogens, including coronavirus. The formula Pathaway works by attaching to the virus and weakening the cell walls.
Get your Virustan sanitizer while stocks last. For more information, call 288-1108 or 275-8359. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Let's help to flatten the curve against this invisible enemy, COVID-19.
Welcome back to Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins and Dr. James Clark. And we're here today to talk about health in a holistic way. And we're also here to talk about the invisible mask in which we are helping to flatten the curve of the coronavirus here in Trinidad.
Your invisible mask,
where you can get these products. Of course, the numbers are there, so call. I want to address Dr. James. There has been an individual since last week have been making some, I should say, uneducated and stupid comments without going and doing their own research, because we have put it out there and we have told persons where you can go and you can do your research. Go and look it up. Don't blast Health and Wealth Lifestyle, but if you need to blast somebody, go blast the company and take it up with them. Because what I am doing here, if the Prime Minister did not get, or the Health Minister for the matter of fact, they're talking about the Health Minister, if the Health Minister don't have this information, that has nothing to do with me, right?
Exactly.
It has nothing to do with Health and Wealth Lifestyle, because there's information out there. And when we do our investigation and we seek information for the betterment of our clients, those who need it.
Exactly.
So how do you address someone that will make such stupid comment? Dr. Clark?
Well, I just like to go a little biblical, And the Bible usually classifies somebody as a fool who make comments, make statements, come to a conclusion without investigation. It is a foolish platform to operate from. If you do your due diligence, if you check something out and then it proves not to be so, then you have all right
to make comments.
To make your comments and to make negative comments. But the fool we would have with us always. You understand? And this is what you are seeing happening here. And we encourage people, we are living in the information age.
Yes.
We are living in the information, meaning that information is readily accessible. If you think that this is a joke, simply go out and check the internet. Check, I don't know if you have things on your Facebook page, if you have anything to link them to. Right.
We do have a website.
Right. You're able to look at the websites and you're able to pick up the information. Do you think that Microbac Lab is a joke? Is there any lab in Trinidad that could compare to anything like Microbac? Microbac is one of the most highly secured labs in the United States. It's only once a new screw was ever able to go into Microbac Labs. Microbac Labs is a high secured, high-level security clearance lab. If Microbac is saying something and saying that this will do so and so, that is a fact. You could afford to just bank on that. That is a clear thing. You understand? We are not talking about even our food and drug labs. And I'm not ashamed to say that our labs is no quality near to most of the labs in the United States. I will tell you that straight. We don't have the kind of equipment. You understand? We don't even have a electron microscope in Trinidad. We don't have things like that. You know? So this, by the way, for people who are listening, this is not a product that somebody decided to go in the backyard and put some stuff together. This is something that was isolated from a natural thing. And people tend to nullify or try to bring down things that are natural, that are God-made. But let me tell you this. Your body recognizes natural things.
Of course it does.
Your body does not recognize pharmaceuticals and drugs. It sees it as something that is foreign. Hence the reason why you have all these side effects. This bright person would sit down and watch their television, watch an ad running, and in the few seconds, more than half of the ad is disclaimer saying it is going to kill you. The very thing that you're taking it for, a lot of these ads say that it's going to kill you with the very thing.
Yes.
And people would comfortably, like sheeples, just go and take those things and do not question. But when God has something that God put in place, you want to question God. But that is the way. And that reminds me of I'll give a little 2 minutes, a 1 minute, a 2 seconds joke. Which part somebody filed an injunction against the government. They wanted to have a holiday for atheists. And they say, but everybody has holiday. The Christians have holiday, the Muslims have holiday, the Jews have holiday, they have all kind of a holiday. We have no holidays for atheists. The judge say, you're wrong, sir. We have a holiday. You all have had a holiday for a long time now. They said, no, there's no holidays. He said, yes, we have April 1st. It is All Fool's Day. It says, the Bible says that the fool said in his heart, there is no God. You understand? And these kind of attacks where you try to attack things that God put together and still push the things that man made, which has all the side effects, which we are reeling from right now, again, they fall under that classification. So sorry to come down so hard, you know, but let people who are listening do their own due diligence and do not follow the blind, because the Bible says that when the blind leads the blind, they are going to fall into a ditch.
That is correct. That is well said, Dr. Clark.
So,
well said.
Again, do your due diligence.
I hope persons are not going to listen to this fool that is making such a negative comment on the chat at this point in time. But again, if it is that you have some sort of, what I should say, you're feeling how we feel when we don't want to take something skeptical. For those of you who might be feeling skeptical at this point in time, do your research. Now, there is a site on my thing, there is a website that you can go on and you can get all the information that is necessary on my Facebook page pertaining to the virus. So I'm going straight back to the lab with the information. And again, if something is leaving the States and it say that it kills something, destroys something, neutralize, heal, cure, and it leaves the United States, for the matter of fact, it's not going to even get to leave the port. It's not going to get to leave the grounds of the United States to even reach any part of the world. Yeah. And right now, this product is taking the world by storm, just as how the coronavirus is taking the world by storm. It is helping people. It is helping curb the virus, because for those people who are using it, they use it as a protective measure. And for those of you who did not use it in time and you got the corona, you can also use it to neutralize the virus, killing the virus within 2 minutes. They say under 2 minutes. And this is not something that we should take lightly. This information should be spread. For those of you who are using it, call your family. You got a bottle because you know you had the last set of money in your wallet. But this is a new month. Call your family members. Call your friends. Give them the information, because we are about saving lives. And this is what we should be about right now in Trinidad and Tobago. We hear all kind of news right now. Right now, as is, we cannot vaccinate everybody in Trinidad and Tobago. And not only that, we cannot. We may be able to do it in a timely manner, but it have those of us who say that we're not taking the virus. We're not taking the vaccine, right? So let us help. Let us help bring this country back into good function, into normalcy, right? Let us bring this back. So call us now and order your bottle of Virusan, 288-1108, or call us at 275-8359. Allow the phone to ring twice and hang up. We will call you back in the shortest time possible. Call and order your bottle of Virusan. And for those of you who are faced with other health challenges, you can also call and book your appointment. Those of you who have circulation issues, if you get the virus, you're going to succumb. It is no maybe. It is not no maybe. If you have your blood sticking and clumping together, you get the virus. Just say that you're going to chance it just like that. Do not just chance your life. Get the ammunition that is going to neutralize the virus in under 2 minutes. Call us at 275-8359 or 288-1108. Remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication. So let's take this by storm. And remember our services at this point in time, you're paying below $200 for any one of our services at Health and Wealth Lifestyle. So call now and book your appointment. Live blood analysis. We also do foot dressing. We even haven't had the time to deal with that, because we have a lot of people foot that is being deteriorated at this point in time because they can't go out as a well one. It's not being taken care properly. So we want people to call, book your appointment. Look at this on the Facebook here. Look at this, Dr. James.
Wow.
This is the foot that I'm dealing with. Look at this.
Wow.
You understand? And this is the kind of services we do. If you see the picture before and you see the picture now, you can see how it's closing up. You can see all these dead tissue cells coming off, you understand, through the treatment that we have at Health and Wealth Lifestyle. And this individual was sent to me by a nurse out of the health system. Go down there, you will get help, right? Because the kind of help you need, we cannot provide it because of the overwhelming amount of people we see on a daily basis. So call, book your appointment. Call, order your Virusan, 288-1108 or 275-8359. Thank you for coming, Dr. James, and I hope we'll see you again in a short space of time. We are all out of time. So any last word?
Well, just let wisdom prevail.
Let wisdom prevail.
Let wisdom prevail. Take your life into your own hands. Don't let anybody determine your future.
Actually,
right?
That is well said, well said. Remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication. Thank you.
Your invisible mask, Virus Town Sanitizer. Double protect yourself from COVID-19 with the spray of this organic sanitizer. Virus Town is a sanitizer powered by Pathaway, which is a plant-based formula, proven in world-renowned laboratories, including laboratory working with World Health Organization. It can kill over 170 deadly pathogens, including coronavirus. The formula Pathaway works by attaching to the virus and weakening the cell walls.
Get your Virus Stand Sanitizer while stocks last. For more information, call 288-1108 or 275-8359. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Let's help to flatten the curve against this invisible enemy, COVID-19.